Good morning, everyone. You got a shot of my face there. I forgot to reverse the camera. It's Saturday morning. This ought to be fun. I'm gonna do another still life. Another still life. These are kind of fun. I did my first one last night, and I did a flower vase with flowers and a bottle of wine. So today I'm going to do something similar. Guess I need to get the world out of the way. So anyway, I made my own coffee this morning because I wanted to save $10. Every time I go get a mocha at my favorite coffee place, it's about $8-9, so it's getting up there. This is one of my painting shirts. I never learned to do laundry when I was growing up as a kid. You could see my mother always did the laundry. So when I went to college in Kansas, Salina, Kansas, I had to ask all the girls there how to do the laundry. They were laughing at me because I had never done laundry before. My mom was a really very good mother. She lives in Oklahoma right now. I still got to do a painting for her of the Catalina Islands. I'm going to do it. I got the picture I want to do. It'll be a little different than the picture, but I just looked at some ideas that I saw how the island is, and I'm going to do it my own way. So that'll be fun. I'll probably do it on about this size. This is about a 12 by 16. For my mother. I don't want to send her a big, large, huge piece in the mail. But it's for her and her husband because they got married there at the Catalina Islands. So I think they're going to enjoy it. So this is going to be another still life. I'm just trying to get some cool background colors right now. This is acrylic paint, okay? I'm using, I still have a bunch of Amsterdam paint on my palette. I've been saving my palettes lately in a container, so instead of wasting the paint from the night before, it stays good in that container for you, and still wet. This is going to be another, probably a flower pot and maybe a coffee cup this time, and maybe a white table this time, like out in the garden. Like maybe you're having a coffee in the morning out in your garden. And so it's going to be a close-up of the table, whatever kind of table I make here. Let me try my that soft blender brush I bought. I thought would be good for blending. See if it works. This is more of it was like a watercolor brush. I think it'll be good for blending. Look at that. Yeah, it works good. Try and get some like tie-dye thing going on here and for the background. This will soften it up and flatten out the paint for me. Saturday morning, so I gotta go help someone install a toilet at, oh man, 10 o'clock this morning, so that's why I'm doing this painting right now, early. I've got some laundry in the dryer right now, and then I gotta head to West Seattle, help this lady install a new toilet, and I'll be back this afternoon. I'll probably do a landscape this afternoon. All right, there we go. That's gonna be the background of. Seems pretty bright in here today, doesn't it? Let me put another light on it. There we go. It's funny how the light works differently at different times of the day. I don't want that much glare on it. Anyway, there's the background. Now what I usually do is I'm going to lay it out with a light gray color. We'll get some kind of design up here. Let's see who's in here. There he is. How you doing? Daniel's in there. Yeah, jack of all trades. I'm gonna do another still life here. I figured, man, because I gotta go sell at the end of the month. I'm gonna be selling paintings, right? So I mean, if I have all landscapes, I mean that's fine and dandy, but I want to have a few like this to sell too, you know. So I'm gonna do, maybe the next few days I'm gonna do a lot of these still lifes, because I've got enough landscapes, trust me. You guys know how much landscapes I do all the time. So today I'm gonna have a round table in here. Maybe all the way out. Some kind of round. I don't even think I need this rounded. A round table there. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a vase over here on my side and have the flowers maybe roll into the painting here. So I think today I'll do like a vase that kind of maybe is smaller at the bottom and then kind of more traditional flower vase, I'm thinking. Like that. And then I want to have, instead of a bottle of wine, I'm going to have, we'll have a cup of coffee here. Let's see. Some kind of cup of coffee. It'll have the loop on it there, and then Maybe I put a little doily under the flower pot. And it's almost similar to yesterday, except I had a vase here and a bottle of wine here. Right on. I'm glad you liked it, Daniel. Darian already thinks it's a masterpiece, just with the colors. Right on. I'm glad you liked it. All right, so here's my coffee. I'm just doing a rough sketch right now. I want to put something else here. Maybe like a bowl of sugar or something. Uh, yeah, like a. Oh, yeah, some kind of bowl of sugar and maybe some cream, a creamer thing over here. That'll work. Put some sugar in that thing and I'll put some kind of thing over here for milk with a spout on it with a little round thing on top. All right, that'll work. That's good enough. All right, I'm going to start with my flower pot. I'm going to do it blue instead of red today. A nice blue vase. As I get better at this, I'll try and learn how to do like a clear vase. I think you just have to use a light color, like a light green or gray when you're doing glass. This will be very cool. There's the vase. I like it already. My coffee cup's gonna be white, plain old white coffee cup. Uh, Maybe a light pink, purple, light, some kind of orangey pink color. Might have to, it might change. We'll see. I think it's gonna have to be darker. Yeah. Let me get my angle brush. I don't like that color. I'm gonna make it I'm gonna make it a white coffee cup. Very good. I had Ed. I put a picture of my last still life on the community page, and Ed liked it. I mean, I've been doing landscapes for the last year and a half, so it was about time I try something different, you know. Let's see. Probably have to brighten that up even some more, I'm thinking. So far, pretty good. I like when the brush strokes are in there. If you do one of these, try and leave your brush strokes in the painting itself. It makes it look better. You don't want it to be all smooth, you know. What I usually do is I put my items up first and then I'll do the table. After I get all my items kind of the way I want them. So I'm going to have a sugar bowl here. I kind of like a like light turquoise color. I'll put it in dark, and then if I have to lighten it, I will. But we'll put like a turquoise uh, sugar bowl here. Oops, went a little too far there. All right, so this will have a lip here. Sugar in there. Uh, I'm gonna have like a white doily around the flower pot here. If you ever go to Michael's, we got these doilies at Michael's. And over here, this is going to be like, I don't know how to do silver, so I'm going to do gray. This is going to be like one of those milk, it's going to be a milk jar or milk canister, cream, I mean, with the lid on it. I mean, this is different than a landscape, but it's still fun to do. So once you get all your items in, this is the way I like to do it. Then I'll do the table. So trying to think of a good table color. So far, everything I got up there looks pastel, but it'll get darker. The things will get darker as I go on. This is going to have some kind of lid on it with a round top up there with a little spout over here for the milk. All right. That's it. That's all I want to put on the table. So now I got to fill the table in with a color. I'm thinking yellow ochre. What do you think? Yeah, I'll do a light yellow ochre. I'll mix yellow ochre and yellow. I'm using Amsterdam acrylic paint, by the way. Let me put my nicotine away. This is looking pretty good for a Saturday morning. I had to make my own coffee this morning. So the flowers are going to come out kind of, I'm going to try and make some of them hang over here on the left so it fills this section in. So I think it'll look pretty cool. The one I did last night, I mean, it ended up pretty good. It looks really cool. I made it really simple. Let me show you. I didn't finish it yet. I'm thinking about, putting my name down here, but up here, like the town I live in, like Magnolia, or maybe Seattle, Magnolia Village, and that way, because that's where I'm going to be selling them in Magnolia, my paintings. Maybe somebody will like that one. I don't know if I'm really not sure what this is going to look like. But if it doesn't look good, I can always change the color of the table. And I like to fill the table in after I get all my items down. It just makes it look better for some reason. Instead of doing your table and then putting the items on, it doesn't look right. So this kind of filling it in next to your items, it makes it look, it's more pleasing to the eye, I guess I can say. Okay. Because think about it, if you put your table down and put your colors over it, then it's gonna bleed through the color. So that's why I do this the way I do it. you'll see that the gray I put up there will bleed through on the edges here. And it might be okay to leave that in there. Almost looks like a gold top table there. I kind of like it. All right, so there's the tabletop. Now I can start shading. All right, good enough. That looks pretty good. I'm digging it already. Digging it. Yo diggity. So I'm using I'm gonna try and brighten up my coffee cup, but a little red got in there. It might turn a little pink now. I'll put some black coffee in there. Black coffee. I might be able to put some steam coming up here. That'll be cool. I'm going to use, this is ultramarine blue for the lip. And I'm going to put one around the bottom as well here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few shadows in right now. starting to take shape a little bit here. Wow, it's looking pretty good. What time is it? It's 8:20. I got one more hour. Pretty sure I can get it done in an hour. I'm just going to put some dark coffee in here. It's like a full cup. So on my sugar bowl, I'm just going to use black. Ba-da-boo, ba-da-da-da-boo. It's a full bowl of sugar. These are pretty fun. You still gotta improvise. I'd rather improvise it than like look at a picture, and I like to put my own things in there. I'm gonna have some kind of green coming out of the bowl here first. There we go. It's taking shape. It's taking shape. Try some light. I got some light green here. We'll put in a few different green colors in here. All right, now I got to decide what kind of flowers to put in there. That's going to be tricky. I think I'm gonna have my light coming like more from the front so I can run these shadows down on the table this way. I think it'll look better. So I might have to change my lighting up a little bit on the vase. Let's see if I can run my shadows right now. I'm just gonna yeah, that'll look good. Shadow there. Sun's coming up over there. And we'll have, let's see, this would go this way. And this would just go straight out. I'll work on the shadow in a little bit, but that's about how I think the shadows are going to go on that. And we'll have one on the coffee cup, but I need to use an angle brush for that. So what I'm using is just watered down black for the shadows. It's just black with a lot of water in it. Then you got to come back and blend it. So let me get my blender brush again. This is that nice soft blender brush I bought. It's actually I think it's a watercolor brush. And then kind of blend your shadow in one direction. Get it to even out everywhere. You don't want to have an edge, so I'm trying to get rid of the hard edge. That one looks okay up there. All right, there we go. We got some shadows. Wow. That looks pretty good. Got 3 people left. Wow. This is not as fun as a landscape, I know. But I think there's going to be people that like it. Some people. I'm going to brighten up, darken up this back side of the vase now. Wow. This is looking pretty good, man. Where's all the art lovers? We got a few in here. I should ask my AI. I have AI. I should ask it, do me a coffee table with the coffee mug, cream and sugar, and a flower vase on a golden top, and then see what it comes up with. That AI will have it done in like 5 seconds. I should do it after I'm done and then compare AIs with what I came up with. Because I've checked my AI before. I'll put in, you know, some landscape dimensions. I'll just tell it, yeah, I'd like a mountain with trees, a stream, and then it pops out a landscape within like 5 seconds with just the description you give it. Pretty crazy. All right, so what's going on with my coffee cup? I should have made it black, a black coffee cup. It would have looked better. You know what? I'm gonna make it that reddish color. Yeah, and then I can put a pink rim around it. That's what I want to do. Watch this. This is that red color that I used, that I use on my Japanese maple trees. I used it on the vase last night, so I'm going to change this cup to that red violet color. I think it'll look better on top of this table. But then I can put a pink rim around the cup and put a pink handle on it. Because white is kind of boring. Very good. I'm going to add a little white to it now. Get a lighter color here. I guess I didn't make it light enough. There we go. Very good. Some brown coffee. It's turning out pretty good. You know, what's kind of fun about this still life is, I mean, if you do all the shadows and the lighting, it makes it a little more fun. Uh, like I think this, I need to darken this side of the coffee cup a little bit. I think it looks all right. It's not the best coffee cup. Let me mix some more color here. I don't even want to go to I don't want to go to West Seattle today. Because I have to go with her. I have to go with the lady to the Home Depot or Lowe's. We have to pick out a toilet, and she's got to pay for it. Then we got to go back to her house. I got to take the old toilet off, put the new toilet on, get rid of the old toilet. I mean, I don't feel like doing that on my day off. You know. It's going to be a long morning. That's why I got up early to at least do one painting. All right, this is looking pretty good. Now, even on this handle, I'm thinking this handle would be, you'd have a maybe a dark side of the handle. I'm not sure. I'll just throw some dark on there. All right, that looks good to me. I shouldn't have done this. I'll fix the sugar bowl because I don't like the green color, and I don't like the way I edged the black on there. It doesn't look right. So I'm going to change the color of the sugar bowl to what color's the, oh, orange. There we go. Yeah. I got some nice orange here. Let's see if it's dark enough. I might have to put some black in it. Trying to get rid of the black edge on this side. Because you don't really want to edge all your stuff in there. Then it'll look like a cartoon. Okay. If you start putting black around everything, around the edges, it's okay to do the bottom because it looks like a shadow, but if you start edging it the whole thing, it's going to look like a cartoon. I don't want it to look like a cartoon, a comic book, you know. If you look at a comic book, everything's got black outlines on it. All right. I'm digging that. Yo diggity. Yo diggity do. Wow. It's really taking shape. It's looking good. Now the doily you could put some fringe on the doily if you want. Um, I don't think I'll do it in the video, but I'll probably do it afterwards. You could also put a design in this doily if you wanted. Probably with a light gray. I guess I can do it. Bonnie! Marion's here too. Wow. Bonnie and Marion at the same time. Yeah, I like freestyle painting, man. It's like you want to After I'm done, I'm gonna ask AI to do the same image and see what it comes up with. I have on my phone. I'll show you guys. It'll be pretty cool. So I'm gonna do. This is a liner brush with some gray on it. Let's see if this is gonna work. Yeah, you could do your take some time and maybe get a design on the doily, but use that light gray, a very light gray color. I'll just do the outer edge and something like that. And you just keep going with circles all the way. I'm making this up as I go. I mean, all art is the same. I mean, uh, there's probably some, I'm using some of my art techniques from landscape in here. All right, there, I put some a design on the doily. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hey, Ed, yeah. Thanks for liking that other one I did. That was, these are kind of fun, actually. I never did still life before. This is the one, I like this one too. I'm gonna probably put my name down here and the town I live in, Magnolia, up here, because I'm gonna try and sell it at the market. On, it's like about 3 Saturdays from now. I made my own coffee this morning to save $10. So around my table, I'm gonna run a brown edge around the table with the burnt umber with a little black in it, so it's dark. And I want to run like a banner, some kind of banner around the edge. There we go. Just something like that. Something simple. All right, cool. All right, I think I'm done with the table. It needs some texture in the cloth, but I can do that in a little bit. I got to start thinking about these flowers now. I'm thinking about big blooming flowers, just kind of coming a little bit over here. Fill this whole corner in and have it also maybe one right about here. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to start with the stems. Uh, do do do. I have one over here, kind of. All right, that'll look good. I like that. Put a few leaves in here. I'll probably do the leaves last. Yeah. I'll do the leaves last. Looking pretty good. So I think I'm gonna do some easy flowers. I'm not uh, great at doing flowers yet. I'm gonna make these, I guess, roses, if that's okay with you guys. It's I think I'm gonna make it like the traditional rose. That's what do they call them? Like cupped roses. I'm gonna put them in gray first, and then let's see. I should go out in the backyard and get a rose because we got some blooming out there. I think I might have to put a daisy in there. I don't think the roses would be that low down there. Uh, we'll put one daisy up here, I'm thinking. There we go. I could have done those type of flowers. Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I'll change my mind and do more like flowers with petals on them, like this. I can fix all that up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is the hardest part, believe it or not. Putting the flowers in. Ba da ba ba da. All right, I kind of know how I want them now. So it just took a minute for my brain to adapt here. I definitely want daisies now. White with yellow dots in the middle is what's going to happen. And I think it'll look good. Okay, here we go. Let's do some daisies. I still got a few of you in here watching. I'll make them look good, I think. I'm trying to use my memory on how these flowers look. Oh, I'm moving some paint around because my palette is a mess. I'm just taking off the yellows and the white. And I'll still need some green for the leaves, some black. Maybe some blue. All right. All right. I got rid of that old palette. All right. Let's see what I can do with some daisies up here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I think it's going to come out pretty good. You know, I've never really done much flowers before. But I mean, if you know what they look like, right? I know what a daisy looks like. That's why I picked daisies, because they're usually white and then they have the yellow spot in the middle, right? And the petals are kind of like rounded at the ends. I have some drooping down like this. Yeah, I have some drooping. Uh, Pretty cool. It's really bright, huh? Let me turn the light off there. I still got a few of you in here watching. I'm gonna do one more daisy right here, I think, because I want it to roll over into this section here. Let's see, kind of like maybe coming down a little bit here. All right, good enough. This guy would have a stem coming over. I think I got all the stems pretty good in there. All right, I'm gonna do the yellow spot next, and then I'm gonna shade the flowers so they look three-dimensional. And then I'll put some leaves down here, and it should look good. I'm hoping. I might try yellow with a little yellow ochre in it. And if it's not bright enough, I'll just have to go over it again and again. So this one's kind of like on an angle here. This one's pretty much straight at us. This one's straight at us. I could make some of these petals blue. I think I kind of like the white. I'm making those all the same size. It's not good. Well, don't make all your dots the same size. Anyway, that looks all right. I'll probably have to go over the yellow again. So now I want to shade my petals. With gray. Gray. A light gray. I'm going to start off with a light gray and then kind of work my way up, I think. If it's not dark enough. My lights are flickering. All right, kind of liking it. First time I've done flowers, so you gotta bear with me. I still got a white glob here. Wow, it's coming out pretty good. Do 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 do. I'm gonna try some green leaves now. Uh, wow, I really like this one. I'm gonna have to sell this one for a little more than $30. It's I put a lot of work in it. think somebody's going to like it. Somebody's going to like it. Pretty sure. All right. I think I want to make a couple of those flowers blue in there. Blue daisies. Is there such a thing as a blue daisy? Hey, I got one like so far. I can't believe it. It's looking pretty good. Coffee in the morning out on the patio. That's what it's called. Cheers, everyone. Coffee in the morning on the patio. My flowers look, I think they came out pretty good. They're a little rough, but I still like them. I think I'm going to try and put some steam out of the coffee cup. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, I got to get going. I got to go do that toilet now that I was talking about. So, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll have to finish it on my own. Right on, thanks, Ed. I think I'm gonna leave them white. I could put like a light blue in one of them, but one or two of them, but I like the white daisies. I gotta get going to West Seattle, so I'll see you guys this afternoon. I'll probably do another one. I'll finish this one later. I want to finish the doily and finish my creamer and put some steam coming up from the coffee. That's it. Then it's done. I really like it. All right, thanks, Ed. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Thanks for watching. Bonnie, Marianne, Daniel. We'll see you guys later. Cheers.